Manchester United 2, Viktoria Plzeň 1. It was a massive win, but Jesus, like that game should just not involve those emotions, but it did.
Flex.
It did, bro.
What we're not going to do today is paper over any of the cracks.
Nope.
We're not papering over no cracks. I have no interest in that. We're in trouble against Man City. Ruben Amorim is, you know, when you squeeze the lemon dry, like lemon has nothing left in it now. He's getting the most out of this nonsense, bro. And it's a disgrace. It's a damn disgrace because yes, Ten Hag was here. It's not just about Ten Hag because yes, Ten Hag brought in some of these players, but it's criminal. What we're seeing, and we keep saying it week in, week out, why do we always use the term criminal to describe what we're seeing from these players? We had the first half, Lex, no one shot on target. That's a Bruno speculative effort. Why? Because guess what? There's no movement. This week, Rashford's been all in the papers. Heavy. 40 million. Man United will accept a reduced fee. I don't want to make it worse, but we'll be lucky to get that for him, for these performances. The man's supposed to, I understand, let's get this right. You're playing in the 10. It's not your it's not your best position, but you're a football player, yeah? Yes, you're kind of out of position, but in the 10, you're getting a bit more of the ball. Are you telling me that you can't take on him? You can't do nothing. You're just void.
Nearly got sent off.
Nearly got sent off, Lex. It could have been one of those typical Rashford performances. And I'm saying, you know what's mad? No intensity, and that's just one part of the story. So we had Rashford, Zirkzee, Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad can deliver and see what happened when you take them off and leave Ahmad on the pitch. But then Rashford, he's on Mo Salah money or more. Yeah, that's what he's getting week in, week out. That's not good enough. Sell him in January. We're there now.
January.
Sell him in January because I don't want that. I don't want his hood up, sitting on the bench, sulking. I'm not interested in it. Let's get him out as soon as possible because his value is only going to decrease. We're not playing him. Man City, are you going to start him? I'll get more from an ineffective Garnacho. I will get more from a fizzy pop Mount than I'm going to get from this guy.
Because you get work rate.
Yeah,
that's
minimum.
It.
And that's the manager said work rate is the easiest part, but these men can't work. They jog. And you know what? I'm happy that Rashford's being himself. Because what manager's going to reawaken Rashford or start the light in him? It has to be him. But I don't think it's going to come. Anyway, we park that, we move on. Zirkzee, Zerbatov, Zerkamp, any of the stupid names that he's been called, it's a joke. Yeah? And you lot are seeing it for yourselves. I wanted to tell you lot from time, but no, when I was speaking about this player, they said, hating, he's got hair, you don't. I said, okay, haha, funny. But guess what, guys? I can see something that's worrying. And I saw it very quickly. You saw it. And I said, and I remember we're doing shows and I'm like, Flex, what do you think? Yeah. And I know, remember when I'm looking at you.
You called me out once. You tried to put it on me first. Yeah, no. Flex, you've got an interesting thing, haven't you?
No, because I could see, I'm watching this guy play football and I know you. So I'm like, Flex is coming, yeah? And he's going, like he's making a face. And I said, all right, cool. And you know what?
Ever since then,
I
you just
realized,
took the thing and
it
ran.
wasn't even just that. I realized very quickly, and I said, do you know what you're gonna do? You're not KG. You're gonna be quiet, and you're gonna allow time to go by. Yeah. And then I realized I just lied to myself. Yeah. So I held it in.
To say what you
and
really
then
feel.
I held it in, and then I lost it. I said, that guy's not good enough. That guy is dead. Yeah. Today, 8 or something passes. I said to Josh, I goes, Josh, let's be real now. The Arsenal players that have come in, yeah, where does he rank to these men? Yeah? He's not is he better than Shamak? Is he better than Bentner? Is he better than Sonogo? I keep getting, keep saying players' names and then I'll stop when you get one, that's what you call it. I can't tell you. I can't say, you know when the player says, when he goes, is he better than Pookie? Come on, stop this. Wait, check again. Now I've got to find someone. Hold on. I don't really want to do this no more. Because I'm trying to think of is he better than Timby Gomez, bro? No, man, stop this, bro.
Gomez is a crazy one, bro.
I'm telling you.
Nah, bro, because you know what? It hurts because we're clowning out our player. He's our player, bro.
No.
Nah, because he's our player.
Flex,
no, you can say that. No.
Flex?
Hear me.
No.
I hear it.
I'm not doing this no more.
I hear
I'm
it.
not doing it.
No. I'm not saying don't criticize, but what I'm saying is because we're doing the extra joke. Like it's,
I know,
it's, our,
it's not even
it's our
jokes.
player.
I'm not telling
no,
jokes.
No, not jokes, but it's
Okay,
the
you
extra.
think- no.
it's just- we don't need to do
Flex.
the extra thing. You're right.
No, Flex.
You're right. End of. Full
Flex.
stop. Full stop. Full stop. You can change. You can. switch it
No,
up.
because the people chatting shit.
But
and
don't
it's
point
gaslighting.
score. No, because
I'm not talking about.
No,
point
because the
scoring.
point
I'm
scorer is
talking
saying
about
you lot shut up.
gaslighting. No,
This is
I'm
the
talk-
problem that happens in the fan base, though, bro.
Yes, and let the problem continue. It's
No,
not gonna stop.
no,
It's not
you
gonna
said
stop.
we spoke
No,
about
no,
this
we're
on
not
the
gonna-
Trinity,
we're
bro.
not gonna change.
And Owen was like, "Listen,
Owen
when this
wants to see-
happens, we need to stop
Owen wants to
point
see growth.
scoring. We need to
No,
stop
I'm
point
s- it's
scoring,
not
bro.
alright. No, so
Just
not-
say my reservations
not
were
point
proved
scoring.
right. You don't have to say shut up, everyone.
No, I'm
Because you don't
telling
want to be right about that.
I didn't want to. Even I spoke to my brother on the way here today, and I saw Zirkzee in the starting lineup, and I go, I hope he does well. I said, I want to be proven
No, but
wrong.
you're telling everyone shut up.
No, because I'm telling everyone to shut up because the player that they keep cussing is not the player that deserves cussing. You keep telling me they're on the same level. No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. That's what
true.
we had the same conversation. I say, what about this player? What about Rasmus? I say, wait a minute. What are you talking about Rasmus for? What about him? No, man. What about Rasmus? They're both dead. And I say, okay, let's pump our brakes. Let's have a look at Rasmus now. Let's look at the conversion rate. Because now it's a goal every 52 minutes, they're saying. This guy's got to 10 goals, the fastest Man United player under 22 to do that. What are we talking about? So we now can see there's a player that we can back. He's worth something. Let's get behind this kid. He's leading the line. He shouldn't be. That's the fact. He should not be leading the line at Man United. Man United have embarrassed themselves by him being the only striker. He should be a backup striker or join in the fray. But guess what? He's leading the line. And there's going to be games where you look at him and say, that's not good enough. But I'm sick of it, bro. Because that's one player we should be behind. Another team that will have that player, if that player was playing out of this team in Europe doing that, we want to buy him. We'd want to buy him. But guess what? For some reason for us, we're understanding the service to him is terrible. He isn't getting much with the ball. But as soon as he gets the ball, he can create and score goals for himself. There's something to build off that. But we want to hate him. Doesn't make no sense. Anyway,
Dallo.
they said it was an agenda. Again, they said it was an agenda, Flex.
Bro, you don't have to just talk.
No, because I have to say this.
You're
I'm
doing
still mad.
it to them.
Flex, I'm mad. Flex, I am mad.
know.
I am mad because enough's enough, bro. Dallo, wing back, yeah? You remember the arguments with Cam. We remember the arguments with Cam.
Yeah,
we
his
were
boy.
having so many arguments. I saw Cam at Old Trafford. Cam said to me, you're right. I said, bro, I met Dallo. And I was like, Cam was right. I was speaking to Dallo about the argument. I said, Dallo, what he's become at Man United is fantastic, but he's missed it inverted. I don't know what Ten Hag has done to this player.
Is it patience
Apparently,
to wait to uncoach that to just get it out of
there
there?
anymore. No. He must go because it's an issue. Left wing back, whatever you want to call it, it's a problem. Malacia is still not good enough yet. He's not. He's just there.
Yeah.
You know, it looks good, lovely glasses and that, but can he do the job? No. Yeah. So on the left-hand side, it's void. It's just nothing's happening. And then who else came on there? Who else tried to help out?
Anthony and Garnacho came left back.
We can only have Dalot over there. That's the worst part.
That's what I mean. We are
He's the
really
only-
struggling at left
and
wing
he
back. There's
doesn't-
nothing else.
Doesn't get out in time. Really horrible passes. We saw 5 or 6 today. That was disgusting. Doesn't get out and shut it down. He wants to play like a true
The inverted fullback.
fullback. He wants to play like a true. Even there's moments where I get it. You know when the player's stepping in and his muscle memory is always telling him go inside with the player that's going. And then guess what? The only issue is, well, you're supposed to be with him. That's your man. No, doesn't block it. And today could have been another day of the low nonsense. But
It was.
well,
He
no,
played awful.
no, it could have been even worse. As in, like, there were so many moments. You see the hand up. It gets almost comical. It's becoming comical. He's a big problem in this team. Delow's probably one of my major issues out of everything.
What's your thoughts on the Onana situation now?
Well, we've seen enough. Unfortunately. You noticed the club when they said, shit, was Onana's name in the undroppables from Florian?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Damn.
And I said today, that he shouldn't be in that.
Yeah, Florian they need to update it as a source. They need to update it as a source because he has to be sellable. He has to be. As a goalkeeper, yes, every player makes mistakes, but your mistakes means when you've done something wrong, we're going to go down, unfortunately. He's in a very unfortunate position, speaks well, got a great attitude, and he's calming, yeah? The only thing is he makes calamitous decisions that take the calm away. You know, we spoke about how good his kicking was supposed to be next to De Gea has not made as many mistakes as this man has made in the short space of time. This man is probably, like, if we done a montage of his mistakes versus De Gea's mistakes, he's probably past him now. And they're really bad ones. De Gea, I remember the De Gea ones, but then I can give you so many moments of De Gea being better. Now, I'm not saying bring back De Gea. I'm just saying that's got to be the level. De Gea won Player of the Season how many times?
Yeah, about 4, I think.
4 sometimes. So then, so we've had a good keeper. We've regressed. Again, that's a Ten Hag decision. Ten Hag's fingerprints are over this team.
And that's the big, realistically, that's the biggest problem about what we're seeing, because Amorim must be tearing his hair out. Like he
wants to.
He can't play the way he wants to play with these. Yeah.
Look how
Be interesting to see what the quotes are after this as well.
I feel for him. As a manager, I really feel for Amorim, because this ain't going to get better. He said to us, he went to one training, and yes, we won the first, was it the first game? Did we win the first game? No, it was Ipswich.
Ipswich, 1-1.
Drew. But he went to the training and he goes, he had a look.
Yeah.
Said, all right. The players came back from international break and he said, no. There's going to be pain. And you know what? Some people said, that could have been demoralizing for the manager to say that. But he kept it real. He said, don't look into anything that's happening. When we score, he doesn't really celebrate. Because he knows. He knows this team. He will start celebrating at some point. But then deep down, he understands what he has. He has a mountain to climb. He has a ridiculous job. He has players that are, the culture's disgusting at this club in terms of how hard they work, how their heads go, how we was even near the end of the game told us a lot of lessons as well. Mate, we are 2-1 up,
kill the game.
3, and we have attack, and there's 3 players ahead, Garnacho, Rasmus, Ahmad.
Anthony as well was one of the 3
We make the mistakes. Yeah. We make the mistakes. And then we make it hard for ourselves. We still get back. There you go. So, and that's the problem. We're immature, naive. We are like, sometimes we can be embarrassing, when we say, look, kill this game. Take that ball, like, instead of trying to score now, there's 3, just go wide and just take time off the clock. But yeah, like today I learned a lot. I learned a lot about this team, and I learned that Amorim should sell as many as he can. I want Rashid, just to sum it up, Rashid gone in Jan. Rashid, sell him in Jan, must go. Delo, get rid of him. Onana, as soon as the season ends, we've got to look for the new keeper. Simple as that.